Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and all the information from me is below. I mainly coach in audio exchange and emails. I also have included in all of my packages some telephone sessions. Usually, I start with each client with an introductory telephone session when they sign up. It lasts for about an hour. Sometimes I go over if I feel it's necessary. I record that telephone session with your permission, of course. I take extensive notes, and then we start our coaching of exchanging audios back and forth. You tell me about yourself, about your upbringing. We cover everything from childhood, adolescence, how you grew up, your parents, of course, your siblings, your guardians, everything and anything that went into your blueprint growing up and what it is, what kind of beliefs you're carrying till this day. Of course, we cover your romantic life, everything until today. And then, of course, we work on the issues at hand of how to manifest what it is you want to manifest. It's a really extensive process, really thorough, really detail oriented. You're not going to find this anywhere else. I hold your hand throughout the entire process. I listen to your audio at least 4 to 5 times. I want to hear everything you have to say to me, how you say it, the words you use. I'm very, very interested in the kind of person you are, what went into the building of that belief system that you're carrying till this day. Once I map out all of this, then and only then, we proceed to work, on your beliefs, on manifestational techniques, scripting, this and that. Now, I have several packages on my website. The link is below. If you have any questions, my email is below. There's a 2-week unlimited package that includes unlimited audios back and forth and emails. And it also includes 2 telephone sessions. Now, I usually recommend a month at least in coaching. Usually it's 2 to 3 months, realistically speaking. But the 2-week unlimited is for the impatient ones or for those who really just want to get a taste of my coaching and then sign up for more. Okay, the monthly is the same deal, unlimited audios and emails, except you get 5 telephone sessions with me, and then you get something that's called Unlimited Complete, which is for somebody who wants to stay on the phone with me most of the time. Now, of course, we have to schedule those phone calls, but you get basically to interact with me live instead of waiting for me to go through your audio and then reply, which is a really time-consuming process. Nevertheless, I like this process because I get to play it and replay it. If you don't prefer this process, if you don't prefer to wait for me to go through your audio, this is the package for you because you can always get me on the phone for an hour at a time. Of course, like I said, we need to schedule it. But, the amount of phone calls is unlimited. You can also send me emails and texts, and that's the complete package. Also, I have a seminar for up to 10 people on my website. That's up to 5 hours of my time. Of course, we need to schedule it and realize if it's on Zoom, if it's in person. I live in New York, so a lot of details, need to be hashed out before we actually situate ourselves in it. But I really recommend pre-booking. This is the only way with me because this is how, I organize my time. If you don't pre-book, I don't take your intentions seriously. That's just the business side of it. I'm sorry. And in addition to that, if you want to do the coaching by yourself, I guess you would say it's a do-it-yourself package. It's called Crash Course for One. It's about an hour audio explaining everything I go through in my coaching in a span of 2 to 3 months. Okay, so it's condensed, but it really explains very well what I go through in everybody with my coaching. And then you get up to 2 hours on the phone with me in the same package. So if you went through the audio and you wrote things down and this and that, and you have questions, we can again schedule a telephone session that can last up to 2 hours, so I can cover all of your questions, because I realize people have a lot of questions, and so this is why I included. If you have any questions about any of this, please email me directly. The email is below, and so I'm happy to answer any questions. Also, I wanted to mention and give a shout out to one of my clients who wrote a book. She's quite genius like that, and I wanted to include her link so you can guys go and buy her book. And so this is what the book is about. A story about someone who came into life knowing who she was until life happened, and the journey to find her way back to her power. And the book is called Fire. It's quite genius. The cover is beautiful. It's on Amazon. So the link is below. Check it out. This is a very talented person. I've worked with her in my coaching. I don't know enough good things to say about her. She's really talented, really empathic, really intuitive. And I think a lot of people will benefit from her journey and discovering her book, and reading about it. And, maybe, but just maybe, you will resonate on such a deep level with her that you will find that you're not at all alone in your own journey. When a lot of people come to me, they really feel alone and they feel like they're the only one, but that's not the case. So the link for that book is below. Okay, today's subject was inspired by one of, I guess, my lovely subscribers. I would hope she's subscribed, because she left me a comment. She said, "I've been meaning to thank you. I've been wanting to thank you for a while now for making these videos. You're really wonderful at that. One thing I intended to write before was, could you please make a video on how to inspire that kind of confidence you have. That attitude and confidence you have are so attractive. Thank you." All right. I had to think about this one, actually, guys, because I get quite a bit of these comments about my confidence. And so I titled this audio/video, How to Be a Confident, Fabulous, Magnetic Bitch. Now, please don't get offended. This is meant to really boost your confidence and really put in this bravado in you. And if you're a man, okay, how to be the most confident, fabulous, magnetic stud. I don't fucking know. Pick a word that's good for you. First of all, confidence is a learned behavior. It's just like everything else. You learn like a lot of people come into my coaching and they have beliefs that they come with. They have a learned behavior to behave a certain way. That's why they attract certain kind of people. It's the same situation over and over. They do nothing about it. It lasts for years instead of just changing your life and recreating yourself. And so for the most part, most people are so confident in their dysfunction, they stay in it for years until they finally say, I've had it. I want to recreate myself. I want to recreate my life. I want to recreate my experiences. I am the creator of my life, and therefore, this is it. This is where it begins. But for most people, it takes like a minute before they reach this point. For confident people, the reverse is true. They know that the confidence comes with a certain kind of mindset, a certain kind of territory. They don't wait for decades or years even to change a situation, to say no, to, call the shots and create this kind of atmosphere where it's like my way or the motherfucking highway. Okay, I have a video about that, more than one. And this is in no way teaching to be, arrogant. This is respecting yourself, respecting who you actually are. So you begin by examining who is it that you really are. Who is it that you really are? Are you this person who lets other people walk all over you, inconvenience you, treat you badly, or, create situations for you that are not lovely? Or are you the person who is confident enough to say no to things and say, you're not going to treat me this way. You're not going to do this in my reality. And I'm going to choose to walk out on the situation, change my mind and be a different person and let others treat me only in the way that I prefer. And of course, you also treat others the way that you would prefer. But the idea is that most people have a tremendously difficult time to say no to something they've endured for years and years and years. And so if you know this about yourself, that you've endured something for years, that you've put up with some bullshit, okay, for the lack of better verbiage, that you do not prefer, that you do not like, and you know you don't like it, and you're still enduring, I'm sorry, but you're not a confident person, and you have to learn a different behavior. I'll give you an example, and maybe this will illustrate it. I've given this example before on my channel, but I'll give it again because it goes really well with this topic. I was 17 when I arrived in New York by myself. I had nobody here. I still don't have any family here. And I knew that I only had myself to, create what I wanted to create. And I wanted to be an actress. But it just so happened that simultaneously to going to college and going on auditions, I got recruited a lot. And, I've been a model in Russia since I was 15, but at 17, I came to New York, and here I am again being recruited by these, model scouts and this and that. But what I realized is that the American market of modeling is completely different than overseas. And it had to be that I needed to change certain things about me. I was very shy. I was very introverted. Now, some of you will never believe this about me now, but some years have passed since then. I've changed. And so I was very shy and introverted. I barely could speak up. My voice was shaky and quiet. And guess what? Very quickly, I realized that if I am to make any money in modeling or any other work in New York, not only do I need to speak up, but I need to develop a confidence. Because I was in the room with all the other models and I realized they're not any prettier than me. They're not any better than me at walking or doing whatever, posing. I'm just like them. The only difference was that they exuded confidence and I fucking didn't. I was in the corner. I was like saying excuse me and please all the time, a little bit too apologetic for being even in the room. And I went home after I finally again got rejected in the modeling gig or casting. After crying my eyes out, I said, this is fucking it. I'm becoming a confident fucking bitch, just like those girls were, which, it's kind of like the idea of fake it till you make it a little bit, which you put on the front of confidence, but then it really does become you. A lot of actors will tell you this. They go into the room, even when they're auditioning, they put on a front of confidence, even if they're not confident, so much so that they become this character of this really confident actor. Marilyn Monroe is one example. A lot of different actors, especially from the golden age, will say, I've acted like this actor for so long that it became like a creation all of itself. It became a character. Okay, this confident actor became a character, meaning This is his character of a confident actor who gets roles all the time, who walks into the room knowing that they will book that fucking role. And so it again, I go back to it, it's a learned behavior. Now, in the beginning, again, you have to fake it till you make it and start changing it on purpose. You have to start examining who you really are and who you want to become. And of course, going back to coaching, you need to examine what you believe. You're not just going to start acting confidently and believing that you can achieve certain things in your manifestational game, your career or love life, without going through beliefs, without understanding what you're working with. But once you have, you can start making changes and start acting as this new person, new persona or person that you want to create. Now, persona has like a negative connotation behind it sometimes. Some people mean it this way. I mean it in the most benevolent way. The new persona, the new person, like in my coaching, we call it 2.0 version of yourself, has very much to do with the parallel reality of creation of your life that you actually prefer. So if you start making adjustments and start acting as this person, you will be amazed and dazzled at how many changes you can create seemingly overnight. Overnight, changes are going to start occurring because now you're acting as this person. No longer are you putting up with bullshit. No longer are you, insecure and shy and doubting yourself and this and that. You're acting as a brand new person, and that comes with a new reality. And so job one would be to create yourself over, to reinvent yourself in a way. Because obviously whatever the fuck you did before didn't work. Just like when I was shy and in the corner of a modeling agency or casting, it didn't fucking work. So you have to do something different. You need to have goals, okay? A confident person sets goals, yes, but then really has the intention that these goals will become reality. You're not just writing things down on an index card, as I coach in my coaching. You intend for the shit to happen. Whatever the goal is, if it's like for the next week, the next month, the next year, you need to have intentions about it. Otherwise, forget it. You need to be confident. Like, yeah, I fucking wrote this down and this is what's going to be. I decided this. I am the creator of my reality. I'm confident. I'm secure in myself. And now I'm going to go out and create some magic over here. The idea is not to affirm it endlessly. It's not to affirm it endlessly. The idea is to know it. To know it like you know your name. If somebody asks you your name, do you have to check? Do you have to go look at a piece of paper? No. You know it. Don't you? Well, I would hope to God you know it. So when people come to me with these questions about affirmations, here's the deal with affirmations. I already told you the side note here. Affirmations are like this. You pick a little piece of paper and you write like 3 or 4 of them, maximum 5. I would really say 3 or 4. Okay? And that's it in every department of your life. And that's what you stick to. You don't have these crazy situations like these 10,000 affirmation coaches and, falling asleep to affirmations. Like, please, God help you if you're doing that. Like, seriously, though. I didn't mean to get religious on you, but seriously, like, may the universe help you over here, because that is not crazy, not necessary. That is not how you achieve change. I'm sorry. Your subconscious downloads messages a lot quicker if you assume and accept it as truth. If you write it out and you say, well, this is my truth now. This is not just an affirmation. This is my truth now. There's a difference between an affirmation and truth. If you're affirming and affirming and affirming and affirming, you don't know that that's your truth. You have the need to keep affirming. Therefore, you don't know it. The idea is to know it and not to affirm it endlessly. If you really knew that what you decided exists, or is, not just exists, but is in your reality, that it's like set in stone, would you be worried if something is done? Like if you order a pizza, again, we go back to pizza, with mushrooms and olives, which is my favorite, and artichokes. Oh my God, love artichokes. If you order a pizza, are you worried it's going to come? No, you're not. It's coming any minute now. It's going to be beautiful, delicious. It's going to be fantastical. This is the knowing I'm talking about. I'm just trying to give you guys analogies so that you can really feel into this feeling of it is done. I got the email, the pizza's coming. What else do I need? What else do I need to know that it is done? I just decided that the pizza is already here. I don't need to check. I don't need to call the restaurant 500 million times. I don't need to do any of this. I know that the delivery person is going to come and it's going to be wonderful. Make your energy stationary. And let me explain. When you decide on, being a certain way, being this completely confident person, this confident, fabulous, magnetic bitch. Excuse me. You need to make that energy like it's seared into your reality. And try not to deviate from it. Even if you do, it's okay, but not for too long. Like sear it into your existence. This energy is now residing in your world forever until you choose to upgrade it or change it or upgrade it, would be the word. But it has to be stationary. It's not moving. It's there. Like it's like a monument. Like it's just there. That's it. If you build a house, and it's just there. And this is the representation of how your energy should be: stubborn and deliberate. Like, this is me now. This is what I make a year. This is the kind of confidence I have. This is how I decide things now. I'm so deliberate about my energy, and there is nobody and nothing that who or what can make me deviate from this. I'm fucking stubborn like this. Be an uncompromising bitch. There are no compromises. No, forget that shit. You need to put yourself first if you are to be of any service to others. Some people translate it again as arrogance, as selfishness. I teach selfishness in the most benevolent way you could possibly teach selfishness. Selfish means I'm full of myself. Meaning, not in an arrogant way again, not in a self-absorbed way, but I'm all about who I am. What are you about? If I don't come to the table with who I am, what I represent, what I have to give to the world, then who is going to do it for me? Nobody. Nobody. And some people have given themselves away to others, to catering to their, needs and wants and this and that, and have completely abandoned themselves. And so this is your reminder to become selfish again, to be about yourself so that you can be full of yourself, meaning full of your authenticity, of your power, of your magnetism, of the gifts that you have, that, the universe gifted you with, so that you can give back in the most generous way to the world, to yourself, to create wonderful shit in the world. That's what selfishness truly means to me. And so compromising on any of this is the greatest disservice to yourself and to the world, because you are a very significant part, a component in your universe. In fact, you are the most important component in the universe because you create your reality. If you're not in a good mood, if you're not happy, if you're not acknowledging and validating yourself, you can't create anything nice. Nothing good can come of that. And so you're completely useless. You should be useful in the world. And so the idea is to invest in yourself and be an uncompromising bitch as far as your, wants and needs go, as far as your psychological needs go, as far as your emotional needs go, as far as everything you need goes. You need to receive all of that. Otherwise, you're of no value. And then you know what? You're depressed. Everybody around you is depressing. What good is that? None. So give yourself permission to thrive and ask big. Just ask big. You're that confident, you have to ask big. Ask for the things that you're afraid of to ask right now. Just be uncompromising and be like, no, you know what I actually want is this. Because some people are like, just give me this little bit and I'll be happy. No. Give me more than enough. Give me so much it scares me. Okay? Give me so much that I am evolving to the next level. That I can, again, better other people, better other lives, inspire others, create wonderful projects and this and that and the other. And some of you haven't gone to that level of even imagining that, of even allowing yourself to go to that level. Why? Who do you think that you're, making happy this way? Nobody. All of your dreams are supposed to come true. Dreams are not just dreams. They're, frankly, parallel realities in which you're already living it out. The very reason you have a desire or a dream, quote unquote, dream, desire, same thing, is because you're already living it in a parallel reality. I don't care what it is. SP, sum of money, boo, career. It's already done. It's already present. It already is. You just need to align with it by becoming that person who is confident enough to not only ask for it, but receive it with joy, with gratitude, with knowing that you deserve that and you always have. When you have a really strong, desire or feeling about something or someone, it's already yours. Just know that. Nobody's depriving you of anything other than you. Like, seriously though. This is why I recommend coaching, because usually you're just blocking yourself with your beliefs. That's all it really is. It's, just the upbringing, somebody, caused you trauma and drama. I deal with all sorts of things in my coaching. Everybody has their different story, which is why I recommend coaching. Because the reality of things is that you can watch like 500 million YouTube videos till the end of time, or you can finally start investing in yourself and making progress in your own personal life. Because the majority of the videos, it's impossible to cover your own personal history because, it's a one-on-one conversation. And of course, everything in my coaching is confidential. Which is why I don't talk about my celebrity clients at all, even though I could if I wanted to, be silly and this and that. But I take my responsibility as a coach extremely seriously. Now, I wanted to go back to affirmations for just a quick second because I really want to say a couple of things about that. So, affirmations to develop confidence or just about anything really. Here's how to really write affirmations. A lot of people go on these, again, YouTube channels and this and that, websites and or Instagram posts, and they start copying down what other people wrote. And it's such a mistake because there's a better way of doing this. You really need to personalize your affirmations, whatever resonates with you. Y-O-U. Now, this doesn't have to be some intense sentence or something extraordinary, but it has to really trigger you in a way where it sends the message to your subconscious mind. And everybody's different, like I said. And so everybody has different things that click with them. You need to write something that directly relates to some kind of feeling for you, that really resonates with you. I'll give you one of my affirmations, and you can use it if that resonates, but I'll just give you an example of what it sounds like, not a fucking standard affirmation of YouTube. Here's the affirmation. All my dreams are coming true. I'm so happy to be you. Well, of course, you're saying it to yourself. All my dreams are coming true. I'm so happy to be you. I'll give you another one. This is a gold one. Abracadabra, a dream has power. This is almost like a magic spell, so watch out. I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments on that. Abracadabra, a dream has power. So allow the good to flow your way. Just allow it. And allow the good that is already flowing your way. You don't need to redevise a bicycle, okay? The universe already knows what you want. The universe is already on your side. It's already just constructing things endlessly in your favor. All you need to do is let go and let it. And stop blocking it with your beliefs and, situations that no longer serve you. Stop arguing against something that is yours anyway. So if it's your SP that you want, or somebody that you want to manifest from scratch, and you're writing it out and you're scripting about it, well, the confident person imagines that you're already living with them. You're already in bed with them. You're already having dinners with them, going on trips with them, creating a family together, going to opera together, whatever the fuck you're doing. Having amazing sex. I don't know. This is why scripting is so powerful, first of all, because there is no fiction, right? As Neville Goddard put it, there really is no fiction. Let me tell you this, scripting, listen, I swear by scripting for that very reason, because watch out, scripting is holy shit bananas, like seriously powerful, seriously powerful, seriously powerful. But again, I need to, keep warning people, like only if you work on your beliefs. And only if you relinquish, I know a lot of people went through a lot of shit in their lives and this and that. Only if you work on that and you make space, for new manifestations, for different versions of people, for maybe new people that are to your liking, for new careers and this and that. Because if you have a pile of garbage in your living room, which is my favorite example, you can't really entertain the guests in your living room. It stinks. It sucks. You need to work through all of that drama, trauma, panorama. And I'm telling you, it works like clockwork. When you do, things just naturally click into place because the universe is truly on your side. All you need to do is write it down, intend it, be confident about it, and let go of that scared little person in the corner who never stood up for themselves, never really wished big things for themselves, never asked, just a little bit, but not too much. No, ask for everything. Relinquish your fears associated with that person who you used to be. Relinquish them. Just don't go there anymore. It has not served you. And for some time, there's a transition when you change your beliefs. There's a transition from the old person you used to be to the new person you want to be. And in my coaching, I witness it all the time. It happens over a period of time, which is why I say a month minimum, but realistically speaking, 2 to 3 months is optimal because I get to watch it grow. Like literally in my coaching, I get to watch it grow and the person transforms. Like I see a shift in the middle of it where it's like that energy that used to bring them down shifts. It's relinquished. And so that usually is associated with the beliefs, the fears, all the anxiety, and this, that, and the other. And then you're flying free like a bird in the sky. And then you can create whatever the fuck you want. So let it be easy. Let it be easy because it really is. I want to tell you something. It really is. It's not that complicated to be confident. Like I said in the beginning, it is a learned behavior that you teach yourself, but you have to intend it, you have to be present with it, and you have to really want for it to come to fruition because you're convinced that you've had enough of your past life, meaning of your previous experiences. It served no purpose other than to teach you lessons that you carry over into your new life of learning certain things about yourself and learning how to no longer go there and be that other person that was, unhappy, maybe depressed, maybe miserable, maybe all sorts of other things. Believe me when I tell you that really serves no purpose in the universe. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve others. And so investing in yourself, investing in your confidence, investing what it is that you want to create in the world, that's the focus, of existence, quite frankly, of inspiring others, uplifting others. This is why I do what I do with coaching, because I really do love transforming people's lives. It's just really gratifying for me. I really hope I explained this to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.